Excellent. And the other one, I think we can actually copy that. That would be this. Holy balls, I keep falling down into my own traps. By the end of this video, I will be dead, I will be bled out, my body will be lying there, and I will be walking over it laughing at myself because I'm such a dumbass. Greetings guys and girls and fellow gamers, my name is Games4Kicks and welcome back to 7 Days to Die Alpha 16. In the last episode, we finished our repair tunnel, whatever you want to call it. And yes, I fixed all the misalignments. I'm going to show you now in a second. Now, what we're going to do in this episode, we're going to try to get the spider legs that are going all the way around the base. And we're going to try to finish them and see if we can get the basic gist of it, well, the basic shape of it done before the Horde Night. Also, I'm not going to mess around with the game stages in this episode for this Horde Night because I already messed around with them in the Valmod series, and I want to see how that goes first before I mess around with the files any longer. Anyway, I hope you guys are going to enjoy the episode. If you do, remember to kick that like button in the balls to support the channel, and if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. So let's get started. So yes, indeed, you guys were correct. So what happened is I did these blocks, okay, these quarter blocks, whatever they're called, eighth blocks, yeah, quarter blocks. And what basically happened is, it annoyed the hell out of me. I noticed it actually after I finished and had to fix it all. So I noticed it before I read your guys' comments. And basically what happened is, I put these guys down on one side and then on the other side. And basically we ended up with the cut where it does the join into the next row. We ended up with it in a slightly weird way. So what I ended up doing is like, no, I wanted to go around the same way. So I started basically here saying, okay, from here I'm going all the way around to the end. Then I'm going to get the blocks connected. Then I'm going all the way to the end, get the blocks connected, all the way to the end, get the blocks connected, all the way to the end. And now everything is perfect. So all you guys who have that building OCD that texted me, that left comments saying like, oh dude, it's not the same everywhere. You can rest easy now. It's all been fixed. Also, a few of you guys actually suggested that I will plant my mushrooms either here on the soil, because I think it can, or you actually use underneath the trap spike. You know the way we have the other side here? I'll show you that quickly over here. On the other side, we have all the spikes over there, and we never really go there. And I think you guys were saying as well, it would be a good place to put all the mushrooms. So when we actually have the next harvest of mushrooms, this is a good idea, because theoretically, the sunlight is not coming through here, okay? Because I know it's coming through as in it's bright, but each of those blocks is not blocks that lets through sunlight. So therefore, it's easy. It's actually safe to assume that we could put dirt everywhere here and should be able to actually grow mushrooms here very, very easily. Now, torches and all that, as far as I know, don't actually count as sunlight, and they don't change the way this works. Also, one of the other things that you guys were mentioning is fertilizer. I should always be making fertilizer, and paint as well. Make paint, make fertilizer, always be doing something here, and then start painting actually the base, which is something we're gonna do in an episode going forward. I already painted this here in the middle. This looks like brick, but it actually is concrete, guys. It's concrete. Look. 6,000, guys. That's concrete. Yes, you see I need concrete to repair it, but I painted it as brick because I want to see how it works. It looks really good. I also painted my boxes. Yay! That is awesome. Look at that. I painted pictures on my boxes, so we all know now what each box is for. I even used a normal standard storage box, which is cool. The only pity is it should actually change with the label. It should change the name. That would be awesome. Like, you know, that it says like health storage box or something like that. Anyway, I'm digressing. I'm actually just waiting for things to finish here. So I have a couple of more things queued up here. So let's actually take the rebar frames out here and here. And I also had a couple of hundred forged iron queued up that I'm gonna bring upstairs, and we're gonna finish upgrading the walkway. I don't think I have finished upgrading it, but we're gonna do it now if we didn't do it already. I don't think it's gonna be enough. I already went through about 250 of those. But they take 8 each, but I really want to get the upgrade because I think it looks so badass. Look at that. We're only halfway through on either side. But it looks so badass, like, to have this as metal. It looks really nice. It looks like a serious base. Something you look at when you come from the distance and say, wow, these guys aren't kidding around. You know, like, they're gonna take us apart if we mess with them. Something like that. Anyway, so let's continue over here. The way this is gonna work is, let me just go down here, is that we're gonna have the rebar going all the way around here. Now, I don't want to have a wall or something, so there will be only legs going all the way around. But we're going to do the other corner here on that side exactly the same way as this, which is gonna take some... Oh, hello. I don't have any on me, but we're just gonna take some calculating. So I'm gonna get the ball rolling on that, and I see you guys in a minute when we're gonna finish off that corner, and then we're gonna see what we're gonna do in between, because we definitely want the support, because that will be the new circumference for our base going upwards, which means these trees, we're gonna have to chop them down and plant them somewhere else. Oh, hello. Jeez, Genie Mac and Crawler went in there pretty tight, and I have to plant them somewhere else because they're gonna be in the way of my base. But I was thinking maybe I should plant them actually on top of my base somewhere. That would be pretty awesome as well, I think. Anyway, I see you guys in a second. What I really enjoy about the building system so far since Alpha 16, what they added is the whole holding R and copying the rotation of a block. That is just absolutely fantastic. I just can't get over it. It's just so fantastic. Anyway, so I'm sidetracking. Here we go. That goes here, I think. Okay, let's see. Now the other side. And, oh, that's actually lucky. There we go. Nope. Damn it. I can't copy that from anywhere, so we're just gonna have to play it by ear. There we go. Nice. Okay. So, I know I'm missing a block underneath there in the back, which is coming in. But I think this is a square block, if I'm not mistaken. So, let's actually do that. There we go. I think this is a square block right underneath here. Let me have a quick look. It is, I think, and I think this is also the one which we made the load bearing. So, oh balls, oh balls, oh balls. Here, there we go. Nice. And then we're going to do these guys sideways here. I don't think we can copy that pattern from anywhere else. It's very hard to see the rebar shape. It's very hard to see actually. You know the way they have the white outline, which is like, hey, I see the white outline. But it doesn't actually show me what... Ah, I have the wrong block actually. It doesn't actually show me what exactly shape or direction I have my rebar in. So I wish it would actually only outline the rebar itself, not the whole block. Because that would tell me actually which direction I have it facing currently. Okay, so let's do this. Come on, it needs to be sideways. Come on, there we go. Okay, excellent. And the other one, I think we can actually copy that. That would be this... Holy balls, I keep falling down into my own traps. By the end of this video, I will be dead, I will be bled out, my body will be lying there, and I will be walking over it laughing at myself because I'm such a dumbass. It's one of those episodes where everything just takes a while, okay? So I have everything counted up. Come on. There we go. Very nice. And now, over here, we have to do the same. So, up. There we go. And they're exactly the same distance from each other. Come on. There we go. Nice. Okay. So, if we look at here, there's 5 blocks here between them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5 blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then there's another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I actually managed to get the exact same distance, which is awesome. I don't know why I talk like this. But what I just noticed is that now my whole step thing... Okay, let's just do that. No, actually, zombies will walk in. My whole step thing here is kind of hitting a mute point. But, no, maybe not, because... Maybe not. Let me think. Oh, I knew this is gonna cause problems. But at least we're at the same point, which means we could leave this as a design choice and make this bug a feature. I think that could work. Well, we'll see what it looks like. Now, just as a side note, somebody was saying something to me in the comments about rebar frames being more expensive than just making concrete blocks and upgrading to concrete. Well, it's not really entirely true. It's all subjective, okay? So when you make concrete, a concrete block, it takes you 10 concrete, okay? To upgrade it to reinforced concrete takes 10 concrete. So that's 20 concrete, yeah? Oh, hello. Yeah, I knew you would be coming. But that's okay. Don't worry about it. Now... Okay, just Big Mama in the house. Anybody else? Okay, another Big Mama. And that's it? All right, I can live with that. I don't have an issue with that. Why did the screamer come from that direction anyway? That is just balls, okay? I mean, what do we have all these security measures for, where we shoot them in the face and kill them all? Anyway, so they were saying that, hey, this is gonna cost you 20 concrete. And if you use rebar, it also costs you 20 concrete plus the metal that you make them for. And that's not true. You see, when you use rebar, then you only need 10 concrete to upgrade to reinforced concrete, because it goes from rebar straight away into reinforced concrete. So when this dries, when I upgrade this like that, you see it costs 10, and when it's dry, it is reinforced concrete. It will not be concrete that you have to upgrade to reinforced concrete. So it only costs 10 concrete. End of story. Yeah. However, you're right, it costs the extra iron. But it depends what resource you have more of. If you live in an area where you mine with an auger and you have like a gazillion stones and very little iron, of course, in that sense, it's actually cheaper to waste 20 concrete to make the blocks rather than rebar frame and 10. Because if you don't have iron, then it would be obviously completely silly for you to waste all that iron. But this is why I say it's in the eye of the beholder. In general, though, in the context of purely concrete, rebar frames use less concrete because you concrete mix, because you only spend 10 on upgrading them. There you go. So I just thought I'm going to clear that up, because somebody was saying that we're wasting all that concrete mix using rebar frames on top of the iron. And it's like, no, I am only wasting iron. That's really all I'm doing. So let me just finish the support here. More concrete, and I'm also queuing up a lot of steel here. I'm burning some iron. We're gonna have to go on a very good we're gonna have to go on a very good grind here at some point for iron, because I have loads of clay, but I'm really running short on iron. So what I'm burning in the moment is I'm just burning the actual iron I printed out. I always want to say printed out. I extracted earlier from the forge, but I'm gonna have to put it back in. End of story. Like, because I need to make a steel to start getting our center part of the base upgraded to steel. Like these guys here, they're going to have to come up to steel, which means we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 14, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. So it's 24 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 120. So we need 1,200 steel to upgrade all that to steel. I'm laughing because it's like 1,200 steel. Is that all? Oh, balls. Every time. I don't know how zombies die so fast on those spikes. I already had my balls on them like so many times. I can see them jiggling there from the spike. Oh, man. Okay, so here comes the wedge. No. Yes. Beautiful. It fits right in there. Now, this is a very weird design, I have to admit. This whole thing here. But I'm not gonna question it. It looks fine. So there we go. I don't care. And you see, it just dried and it's reinforced concrete already. See, when it dries, it goes straight into reinforced concrete. The reason you see this guy here, the triangle, not upgraded, is because we made wet concrete. We made it out of a wet triangle because there's no such thing as a rebar corner, which is kind of weird. And I think there might be a bug actually that no, it is upgraded. Yeah, I thought it was a bug that it didn't upgrade the centerpiece. It did. Okay, fair enough. Look at that. So that is our piece here. Now, obviously, here in the middle, these things are gonna continue. So we're just gonna literally copy that. There we go. And I know we can't attack the zombies from the top, but that's okay. I don't have an issue with that. There we go. And then we might as well upgrade these first. And I really like that we have kind of a space here. It gives it a little bit of shape. I think it gives it a little bit of life. You know what I mean? It doesn't look like just like a flat surface. It's like, it isn't a flat surface, okay? And what I really gonna like is that I will put up here possibly a fence on this side. I'm not sure, because fences look pretty shit here on these triangles. I don't think we have them. Or do we have them? I think, oh, actually, we do. Oh, I'm gonna have to look into that, because it would be nice to see like a kind of a fenced off area here. So I pressed the wrong button again. There we go. And let's put these guys down and upgrade them, and then we have that done. And then we're gonna play around with the fence area. Excellent. Now we also have to think about bringing these guys all the way around, and to a certain point. I don't know which point yet. Okay, I don't know if I want them to end halfway through the farm or if I want them to end here. Theoretically, we have to end this guy here, I think. So if we actually count it, so if we count this out, yeah. So what did we do? 5 block 5 block 5. Okay, so we're gonna go across here. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here we go. Excellent. So that is theoretically how far. No, we actually have to go one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So that is how far we are going with our big square around it. And I think that's good, because here we leave it open, so we're not really too worried about that. But on this side here, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks, columns. 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. That actually works out really well. And oh, did I mess it up here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it actually was already counted. 1, 2, 4, 5. Bam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And bam. Here we go. Excellent stuff. Look at that. Oh, that's not right. Hang on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and column. So here the column is actually in line with this column. So how come it's not on the other side? That is so weird. Did I count this wrong? Oh, please let me have counted it wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Okay. Wow. Okay. Because I was like, hang on a second. This is much nicer because it's in line. But the idea is that here we might do the finish differently than here. And I think when you see it from the bird's eye view, it gives it a very unique shape, because on this side, it will look different in the corners than it will on that side. We just have to come up with a design that actually fits. So we'll see. Anyway. That's that. Lots of waffle about design, but you guys said before you actually kind of enjoy the waffle about design, and that you guys, you know, it helps you like to do your own design and to think out loud. But anyway, I leave the waffle now, and we're gonna continue with the work. Now bear with me, okay? You might think that looks a little bit odd, but there's don't worry about it. Once we upgrade all of these to steel or to metal, they all look the same. So the orientation of the wood doesn't really matter. So basically, the way this is gonna work is that these pillars, I'm not gonna obviously build a base right here. Like, sorry, the next floor right on top of this, yeah? So these legs are my main load bearings, yeah? They're gonna go up a little bit, not necessarily with rebar or concrete. There might be just wood, you know, like it doesn't really matter. We might even make them fancy round wood or whatever, yeah? That's just temporarily, so I know where they are. But basically, okay, that doesn't matter. It's just a zombie. So what we're gonna be able to do here is we're gonna put these guys here, okay? And then we also have a ledge here. So I show you that from the bottom now in a minute, yeah? And this ledge is basically so we are fully protected, because the last thing I need is a zombie spitter coming along, spitting against my catwalk and destroys it, okay? That's stupid, okay? I don't want that. So what we're going to do is we're going to catwalk. Okay, we actually have to make a couple of more catwalks like that as well. I'm just going to show you what I have in mind. And they're going to go here. And then on the outside of all the individual ones, we're going to put the railing separately, yeah? And wherever we can. Otherwise, we're going to put these guys directly in. So they basically, you know, do a very nice pattern, whatever. There you go. And then here is where the next block comes, which we're going to have to go up with, because that's going to be our load bearing. There we go. So here and here, nice, which means we're going to have one more here, and then we're going to have a plain catwalk, and then we're going to continue again with this area. So from the way you walk around the base, then it looks actually, it's gonna look pretty neat, because once we have it upgraded to all metal like this, it's gonna look fantastic. Oh, hey, how are you there? How are you? I already shot you a couple of times when you were walking through the water. Like, you can't believe you're still alive. Ah, balls. And that's what I do. I come down, I feel sorry for you. I'm gonna say, fine, we share the pain. I level up, got a shovel. These girls drop a lot of shovels. Anyway, let me show you from below now the way this is gonna look. Okay, so you see that here? We have a fancy little triangle. So that means that a climber can't come up here, but we also have a nice little shape to it, I think. I think it looks nice, okay? Because it has this little triangle thing. Now, we could make it come out one more and then be able to walk around those pillars from the outside. But I don't want that. So the way I want that is that you stop at that corner. Anyway, again, enough waffle with the design. I really want you to see that we have a unique design here, because a lot of people are saying, oh, you're just going to do the same design in this and in Val mod. It's like, no, the core... And I have to agree with Cage on that. I saw Cage having the same problem, basically, yeah? It's not a problem. It's a problem with trying to deliver something in a Let's Play, yeah? We all start off with a base, which is our defensive base. And sadly, that Horde defense base, the first one you're going to build, and that you're going to have for a couple of Horde nights, is going to be the most efficient build you can build that destroys all the zombies, where you have a little amount of work dealing with them but can kill them all and they can't get in. So yes, once you have a design, you will use the same design over and over again, end of story. But then afterwards, we're going to start building just for looks. Now, in my case, I'm just lucky that I'm doing it on top of my base. But for example, in Valmod, I will have my main base, which is going to be Horde Defense. But then I'm going to go somewhere else and build a really nice base, which would be completely destroyed by Hordes, but it's only for looks. And the problems we have is that people say, oh, this is not Horde safe. It's like, yeah, it's fine. It's only for looks. So, but this one here, I'm actually quite happy with this design. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I do value your input as always, guys, so let me know in the comments. I think this is gonna look really nice when it's done. I'm gonna chop down all those trees to get some nice sunlight into the side of the base, and then we're gonna go from there. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it, even with all the waffle. If you did enjoy it, remember to kick that like button in the balls, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, and see you guys next time. Until then, as always, viel Spaß and happy gaming. So this will actually look rather good, I think, when it's done. Now, some of the railings are going to be a little bit offset because some of them are part of the actual catwalk block. Some of them are just individual railings. So let's have a look here. So here we go. Look at this. Looking very nice. But then, of course, this one was a bit of a mistake. There we go. Nice. But then you have the individual railings, which are obviously going to be different than the ones beside. You can see it here. Like, this is an individual railing. It's kind of a bit of an offset. That's a small price to pay. I think overall it's gonna have the shape. It's gonna have the look, which is nice. Oh, we have actually 2 railings that we forgot to put here. If we want to, and we could upgrade them as well. Look at that. That actually looks nice. I like that. That is neat. Sweet, yeah, we're gonna do that. And we're gonna do that on the other side as well. That is pretty awesome.